Just hold on, hold on. Times get hard. Just push through, push through. Breathe in, breathe in.
Good afternoon. This is Society's People, and I'm your hostess, and hosting the show Society's People. Society's People is a community radio TV talk show, and we're here at Intellectual Studios taping this show and we're going to tell you a little bit about Society's People. The show is all about Society's People, and we've been promoting this for quite some time now. And it's all about you people who make society tick. You are the people who make society tick. And right now, hey, I'm looking for my glasses so that I can get in touch with all of this. We're here at Intellectual Studios, and we're booking dates, and we are reserving seats now. You can call to touch base with us. Oh, and we reach several communities. We're reaching the Austin community. We're also reaching the Berkeley, Broadview, Chicago, Oak Park, and others. And you can get tickets now. You can book a show now. We're setting up dates. We'd certainly like to be in touch with you. But let me tell you a little bit about how we got started. We started with the American Women of Oak Park River Forest. We started in the community of Austin. We started as the American Women of Austin, and we sort of escalated to be the American Men and Women of Austin, since we thought we'd bring in men too. Some of the shows that we've already done here at Intellectual Radio has been Miss Jessie's Desk, and she's now a little under the weather. We have her, she's in one of the nursing homes now, and she's taken rehab. So we did that one, Miss Jessie's Desk. We did the Poetry Corner, which sometimes we still do, is the Poetry Corner. Blessings Galore was a product of Miss Jessie's Desk. The Grandparents Club is a product of the American Men and Women of Oak Park. The School Scene, School Spirit is a product of the American Women of Oak Park. Why did we do School Scene, School Spirit? And we have tapes of that too. The tapes are too big. This was done at Cablevision of Chicago. And there's so much that we're doing now. So we ask you to sign up now for future shows that's going to be shown in your neighborhood. So give us a call. We're at 708-613-5625. That's 708-613-5625. That's 5625. 613-5625. Didn't have that on the paper. So let me write it down. So when I look down again, I will see that it says that number 613-5625. And we are Society's People. We are people. You are the movers and shakers. We are people who make society tick. And we're introducing this new kind of radio TV talk show. We have 100 tapes that we're trying to get reduced to be television quality, more television quality. And so we're asking for your donations, of course, because we have a scholarship fund that's being built for children also. The scholarship fund has been collecting funds for our youth to give to them also. So we will be getting a portion of our funds that we receive building the scholarship fund. Again, this is Society's People Community Radio TV Talk Show. Now, where we're going to be is in the Austin neighborhood on October the 27th. We'd certainly appreciate your input. And at that juncture, we will be promoting people. And that's it, promoting people, promoting Society's People. You are people who make society tick. You are the movers and shakers. And we also invite you to let us know what it is that you want, what it is that you feel like you can contribute to the show. We certainly would appreciate that. Again, remember that show is going to be on Saturday, October the 27th from 12 p.m. until 5 p.m. So we'll be there all day in the Austin community at 5610 West Lake Street. That's 5610 West Lake Street. And we're booking dates and we're reserving seats now. So we ask for your input. Give us a call at 708-613-5625. We had or were promoting the Taste of Oak Park, which got canceled by our Chicago Park District. And we certainly would appreciate. We're trying to make good a lot of those, and we're sending back a lot of money that was given to us also. And but anyway, we'll be mentioning those ones that we've already sent money back to, and also those ones that know that they will be getting their money also. It's our apology, of course. We haven't gotten an apology yet from the Oak Park District, but we're expecting it to come in soon, we hope. I've been to a couple of the board meetings. In fact, they're fighting it and I'm fighting them. So we're hoping that things are going to work out okay to keep society's people alive, to keep society's people, the community radio talk show alive, and to promote also to help you help yourself. And we have, I think, roughly about there's about 25 or 30 or more people that we have now that we need to have given the money back to, and then also to let them know the continuation of the Society's People talk show under the auspices of the American Women of Austin Oak Park. In fact, that's where a lot of these ideas came from the Austin community when we put together the American Women of Austin Oak Park. Again, you can reach us at 708 613 5625. And remember, we have this community news north, east, west, and south. We've penned that number and coined that number, those names, north, east, west, and south. Society's people. You are movers and shakers, and you are the people who make society tick, 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 tick. It's a new radio show, and it's all about news and you. So we would certainly like to meet you. We would certainly like to meet you. You are a piece and a part of society's people. You are a people who make society tick. You are movers and shakers. So we'd love for you to be in touch with us. Again, let's give that phone number again, 613-5625. And we're here now at Intellectual Radio giving out this promo piece. So you'll learn a little bit more about us and let you know about the producer of the Intellectual Radio, Mr. Earl Winfrey. And he has been working with us for the past, I'm going to say 20 years. And I have 100 tapes that have come from him. And we're trying to get it to be our television quality. And he was the producer and still is producer of the other Winfrey show. And I think you can get in touch with them as you learn a little bit more, not only about society's people, but the Blue Note Jazz Place. And it's where you may not meet me, but you'll meet one of our associates, and that's Mr. Logan. And the Blue Note Jazz Club is located at 1715 Roosevelt Road, right in Broadview, right at 17th Avenue in Broadview. So you'll be able to touch base with him there. Remember now, this is a new kind of radio TV talk show, and we certainly hope that we can reach you and that you can, and we're letting you know that you can reach us. Again, we're at 708-227. Oh, that's another phone number, 708-227-2527 or 312-884-1209. We were expecting the lady from Odysseys to come also, and Mrs. Wanda Walker. And so far, I thought she'd be able to come. I thought she would really be able to come here. We did talk this morning. She sounded a little bit gruffy and a little bit under the weather, she said. But what did I tell her to do? I said, pray, baby. Pray so that you'll be able, if you can get here, you can. If not, we'll understand. And that's what we told her too. And we pray a lot. We often pray a lot because we know God is a part of all of this together, and we are all in this thing together as constituents of Intellectual Radio, and also more folks that's involved with the other Oprah Winfrey show, which we used to be, and used to promote that also. And Earl Winfrey is a producer of the Intellectual Radio. So you are one of those people who make society tick. So come on over. There's a whole lot of shaking going on. We expect you to give us a call again at 708-227-2527 or 312-884-1209. And like I said, there's going to be a lot of sipping and supping and chitting and chatting and meeting and greeting. We will have guest panelists with various topics. Please book now. Get your tickets. We're taking reservations now. So you can sign up for future shows that's going to be coming into your neighborhood. Um, Let me see, there's so much to say, but we're booking dates and we're reserving seats now. And I need to let you know, too, that I'm going to let you know a little bit more about who we are and what we do. Actually, sometimes I get a little, this should have been said at first. We are the American Women of Austin Oak Park. It's a support network, and it's and a professional development association. That's what's going on. We are developing programs and shows and hoping that we can satisfy you, the public. And it's been designed specifically for the ambitious women and men. And it was founded in 1990. The American Women sponsors events to acquaint women with each other and to encourage networking, such as the exchange of information and ideas and contacts and resources for personal and business development, plus job and also career development, career advancement. The American Women sponsors the following events. We have sponsored the Job Career Development Workshops, the Best Spaghetti Cook-Off, and I know Mr. Robinson was the one that won, and he's been in our fest prior by him winning the Mike Rurko Rib Cook-Off Fest, and he's been in every one that we did prior. The Taste of Oak Park was disqualified this year, but they didn't disqualify Mr. Robinson, I don't think. So we're still checking into that to try to make sure what happened there. We also have the American Women Awards Night and Fashion Show, the Outstanding Woman of Austin Award, as well as the American Scholarship Fund. That's our fund that we have fund, the American Scholarship Fund. The educational enrichment projects are underway, as well as the Great American Spelling Bee, Honor the Graduate, School Scene, School Spirit, which highlights winners of the Great American Spelling Bee. And there's something new this year, the task of finding more students who are achieving in the areas of the mind, such as the top reader, best writer, playwright, poet, or budding artist. Now, you will find us in the Austin community at 5610 West Lake Street, where we will be, and it's a street fair too. You'll meet us there, and students can sign up. So can the top readers, and we're also signing up kids for the Great American Spelling Bee, which comes up in December. I think the date so far is going to be December 18th. So we certainly would like for the students to start. Grades, let me give you the grades. Grade 3 to grade 8 is for the students to sign up for the Great American Spelling Bee. And some of those students have already grown up. You will see them on the tapes as we put them on the camera. For the Great American Spelling Bee, they've won trophies and they've won cash prizes. So we certainly hope that we'll be getting a lot up to be on that show. The School Scene, School Spirit, and we're hoping that when we said School Spirit, that our students have school spirit. They've won trophies, and we can show you those on the smaller tapes. They've won the Great American Spelling Bee Awards, and that's the award show that we will be giving out. Grades 3 through grade 8, and we're also looking at doing this other function of the show, which is called What America Means to Me. Yes, sir. We are America. We are America. We are American people. We promote things as in the line of being an American. And we had a guy that just did a show at Concordia that was called America. That was called America. But we have been promoting America since 1990, to tell the truth, when we put together the Miss America 91 pageant, or the the Miss America, the actual Miss America, and we have a lot of information on that we, since she won, that we wanted to highlight her, and we brought all so many people out to the parade in Oak Park. That's where it was, in Oak Park, and we were founded in 1990. And the Miss America, Marjorie Judith Vincent. So we well, the village had said they didn't want to give her a parade, but we, the American women, were already founded. So by us being already founded, we went to the board meeting and said, you guys have got to give her a parade. She's Miss America, not just Miss America in the community, but she's Miss America. Follow that up if you'd like. Miss America, Marjorie Judith Vincent. And we've got pictures and everything relating to that. When they wanted to just give her a motorcade, and we went to the board meeting and said she should have more than a motorcade. She should have a ticker tape parade. So we, the American women of Oak Park, made sure that she got that ticker tape parade. The Chicago Defender came out. The Chicago Tribune came out. The Chicago Sun-Times came out. The streets were packed. We had well over 5,000 people there that packed those streets of Oak Park to give the Miss America her due. And she graduated from Oak Park River Forest High School. And we helped put that parade together. And then it was a great parade. In either case, and this, like I said, you are the people who make society tick. Who helped make that parade? People, movers and shakers helped make that parade. Those are people. We are people who make society tick. And we want to highlight it to let folks know that we will continue to help make people tick, 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 tick. And like I said, it's a new kind of show. Of course, it's a new kind of show. It's all about people. It's all about, and we're building the American Knowledge Center, which gives scholarships. We're giving scholarships and grants also. Since they didn't give us a grant, we're going to be doing that. Let's see, there's a little bit more that I'd like to talk about. And I think I have it here. In fact, while I look for it, we'll take a break. All right. We'll be back in a moment. Hang in there with us, guys.
We are all in this together. Don't ever think that you are alone. If ever you're falling, I'll be there to get you. With no place to call home, I'll be your refuge. Just hold on, hold on. Times get hard. Just push through, push through. Breathe in, breathe in. It ain't over till you extend. Da 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 da. Release your cares to the world. Da 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 da. Oh, everybody needs somebody, and sometimes it's just for inspiration. That charity that's best known as love. It's the greatest thing you can give up. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Just hold on, hold on. Times get hard. Just push through, push through. Breathe in, breathe in. It ain't over till you extend. Da 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 da. Release your cares to the world. Just release your cares. Release your cares to the world. No matter what you go. Release your cares to the world. Just let it go. Let it go. Release your cares to the world. I'll take care of you. Yes, I will. I'll stay by your side till you get through. It's almost over. You can see the light. Just hold on. your guess of the world. You can leave your worries with me if you need a show. Data check. Da 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 da. It's your guess of the world. Da 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 da. It's your guess of the world. Da 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 da. It's your guess of the world. Da 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 da. We are all in this together. Don't ever think that you are alone. If ever you're falling, I'll be there to get you. With no place to call home, I'll be your refuge. Just hold on, hold on. Times get hard. Push through, push through. Breathe in, breathe in. It ain't over till you extend. Da 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 da. It's your case. Da 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 da. Oh, everybody needs somebody, and sometimes it's just for inspiration. That charity that's best known as love. It's the greatest thing you can give up. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Just hold on, hold on. Times get hard. Just push through, push through. Breathe in, breathe in. It ain't over till you extend. Da 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 da. Release your cares of the world. Just release your cares. No matter what you go. Release your cares of the world. Just let it go, let it go. Release your cares of the world. I'll take care of you. Yes, I will. Stay by your side till you get through. It's almost over. You can see the light. Just hold on. Release your cares of the world. You can leave your worries with me if you need a show. Data check, 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 check. Oh, please, don't you rock my boat, 'cause I don't want my boat to be rocking. Oh, please, don't you rock my boat. Oh, no, no, 'cause I don't want my boat to be rocking. I'm telling you just oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. I like it like this. So keep this just like this. And you should know by now. I like it. I like it like this. Yeah. Satisfied by my soul. Oh yeah. Satisfied by my soul. Every little action sends a reaction. Oh, can't you see what you've done for me? Oh yeah, I'm happy inside all of the time. When we're bending
Okay, hi, thank you. And we're back with more of society's people. You are the people who make society tick, 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 tick. I said I was going to get a little ticker thing. I'll need to get that, and I'm working on it. However, yes, and you are invited to this show, Society's People. You are people who make society tick. And we are the people. We are the American men and women of Oak Park. We are the American men and women, all American people, families everywhere, everybody over 18, families everywhere. We'd like for you to give us your written opinions and also some thanks. We hope that you'll give us some thanks. And our show is regarding race relations in dealing with us, people, as Americans. What are your thoughts? What's your strengths? Write it, send it to us. Let me give you the address where you can send it to. Send it to us at 7209 West Roosevelt Road and send it, or either call 708-613-5625. This is a continuing request and asking you again to be sign up, give us a call for the radio TV talk show. Society's people, you are again, like I said, you are the people who make society tick. You are the movers and shakers and doers and workers and problem solvers also. You can also meet us again at 5610 West Lake Street. That's in the Austin neighborhood. We have a street fair going on there, and Society's people will be there. And that's going to be I think I gave you the name already, the 12 p.m. till 5 p.m. 5610 West Lake Street, that's Saturday, October 27th. That's in a couple of weeks. And that's going to be again, October 27th from 12 o'clock to 5 o'clock. Now, if you'd like to, you can bring a table and exhibit a little bit of what your product or service is. It's a continuing work of the American men and women of Oak Park, of Austin. I need to keep on saying Austin, of Austin, Oak Park, because why? We were developed in this town of Austin, and that's why Austin is first. Austin and then Oak Park. So come out on October the 27th. You'll be meeting other vendors, buying whatever you might want to buy or purchase. And it's a street fair, and it covers the whole block of Parkside to Race. So we're there at Austin Town Hall Park all the way to the Austin Library. And that's where we started at. And that's where we're going to be working and putting more together there in the Austin community. So we certainly appreciate your coming out. Call us at 708-613-5625. That's 708-613-5625. And let me let you know, too, that you can bring your table and I don't think you'll need a tent. It's probably going to be cool that day, so you won't need a tent unless you want to bring your own tent. You can do that. But there will be food, flavor, fun, kids. It's for kids, too. So bring your family, bring your kids, bring your families. And we have a box there that you can sign up also on the sheet there that you can sign up and put it so that we can know who you are, what you want, and will you be a guest. You can be a guest to talk about your endeavors and things that you do also, because you are people who make society tick. You are the American people, and you are families everywhere. Opinions are always accepted. And hopefully you'll be able to let us know what it is that you want. What more do you want? But we're also encouraging you to sign your kids up, grades 3 to 8 for the Great American Spelling Bee. And we will be showing some of those tapes also for the Great American Spelling Bee, so that you'll see the kids who've won already. In fact, we've got pictures of, actually, these kids are already grown, that have grown up with the American Spelling Bee. And this is just some of them that have been promoted without their oh, shoot, I'm not going to show that. I don't have the trophy ones. I bought just the start of the Great American Spelling Bee. And who's on this one? It's just a picture of the Great American Spelling Bee. And we also wanted to talk about our mission, which was the Spelling Bee was included in that. And these were the 1991. I don't know. Can we show some of this old stuff? Yeah. This is how long we've been out here. And these are the kids that have won the 1991 spelling bee, and they were all from different schools. Latasha Preston was at Spencer School, Regina Marshall, and now these kids are grown, and you'll learn a little bit more about them in our future shows. Tanisha Robinson was at Byford School. Marvin Gray was at St. Paul's School. Lavita Gray was at St. Paul's School. Latasha Minor was at George Rogers Clark School. And in the back row, if you can see that, Danny Davis, who was the president of the Cook County Party, and Miss Shirley Nelson was from an organization called the Community Linkages. And I should have brought the pictures from and we can do that. We're going to be showing that also for Marjorie Judith Vinson, who won the Miss America, and she was working with us at that time, but she went on to bigger and better things. And this is where we expect to be taking you two also to bigger and better things. The Community Linkages was Shirley Nelson, and Carol Mosley Braun, she's in this picture also. And Danny Davis was the Cook County Commissioner at that time. And then little me, who's the American Women of Austin, who is the bookkeeper and also the creative project developer. I create these projects and help to develop them, and you, the people who make society tick, also helps us to develop it even better. So we're counting on you. You really, really are. You've given us your faith, so we believe in it. You believe in us, so help us and continue to help us on. Help us onward, as onward we help to do others too. We help others also in building the American. But we never did get a grant from. We've been doing this on our own through our own tenacity and gumption and believing in ourselves and believing in the project, which was given to me. I believe it was like a God-given thing that was given to us to promote. So we would like answers, and we'd also like you to be involved with us for solutions as citizens, as American citizens. And now, what are we doing now? Appealing to you, the people who make society tick. Yes, sir, Bob. You're the people who help make society tick. And remember, we will give talks on race relations and dealing with us as Americans. What are your thoughts? What are your secrets? What's your strength? Let us know. This is a continuing request and saga, of course, yes. And yes, I am writing a book about all of this that's been happening to us. And we're still asking you to sign up to be on the radio, TV talk show, Society's People. You are people who make society tick. You are the movers and shakers, doers and workers and problem solvers. And remember us, we're going to be on October 27th, we will be there from 12 o'clock to 5 o'clock at Parkside and Lake Street, which is at Lake and Central. But we're not going to be on Central, we're going to be on the block over, which is Parkside. Lake and Parkside from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. And that's going to be Saturday, October 27th. Saturday, October 27th. Bring your table. Yes. Oh, yes. And and there will be a $25 donation to go to the Austin Town Hall Advisory Board. Now, we did this back in the 90s. They were going to tear Austin Town Hall Park down, and we saved it. The two of us saved it, Bishop Anderson and myself. We called up the radio stations to let them know that they were going to demolish Austin Town Hall. What had happened was they said that they weren't getting any funds from Austin, and it's true, because it was in a dilapidated position, but they wanted to tear it down. I went out and I suggested that to the neighborhood. Suggested to the neighborhood, we can't let them tear this park down. This park is well over 50 or so years old, and now it's well over 100 and so years old now. And you got to find that money, because my kids grew up here. My kids grew up at Austin Town Hall Park, and they also grew up at Austin High School. I had 3 of my kids who graduated from Austin High School. So this is a vision and a mission that I'm working with and on to try to make sure, again, now they say that the park will be getting some funds a little late, but it's still going to get some funds to upgrade it. It has to be upgraded. They upgraded it back then in the 90s. It is now in the 2000s, 2018, almost 20 years. But in either case, it's not in a dilapidated position. It's just that we need more help. We need more help. We need the community to, like get behind it and help us to grow and continue to grow and continue to to be interested in Austin Town Hall Park as we are with us, the American women, men and women of Austin, and we're going to be highlighting those pillars of Austin also. So hang in there with us, guys. We certainly would appreciate it. So we certainly would appreciate your help. Again, call us at 708-613-5625, or you can call Bishop Anderson at 708 646-9571. My memory is it's like I'm trying to remember a lot of other things, but that's why I write it down so that I can remember what I need to say, what I need to talk to you guys about, and visualize what things that we're going to be doing. And hopefully you will be joining up with us on Saturday, October the 27th from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. and bring your table there. We will be having that, as it's called, a street fair, and as it's also called a flea market. So because and at that market we'll be promoting people, society's people. Radio will be there. So give us a holler, guys, at 708-613-5625. We want to know what's on your mind. What are your thoughts and what are your strengths? And also, what about you, the people who make society tick? Please come out. We certainly would appreciate it. Help us help the children also. And that is help the Great American Spelling Bee. And we've learned also from some of these children what they have accomplished. We've got a doctor. That's Mr. He's still a Mr. He's Mr. We've got a doctor in this group. We've got a nurse, of course, in this group. I met her grandfather, and he told me what she's doing. She's a nurse. I met the mother of the doctor, and she told me what her son is doing. And I'm trying to think. There's so many more. One of the young men has developed his own show also as a result of him being involved in the Great American Spelling Bee and learning also from me about putting together a radio show. Let's see here. Yes, putting together a radio show. And I must say this too, even Earl Winfrey, from putting together a radio show and helping us put together these 100 tapes that we have that we're going to have to show you at some point. And I think it's going to be at the Pillars of Austin that's coming up in December, because we're going to be highlighting those people who've been in Austin well over 15, 20 years. And I was also one of the people who were in Austin, but bad things happened. I got evicted and all that stuff, but I didn't stop working. I kept on working at what we were doing. And that's why the American Women of Austin Oak Park is chartered under the American Women of Austin first, the American Women of Austin. And we've been chartered since 1989. Yes, 1989. That's our charter. And all of our other programs are trademarked and under the auspices of the American Women of Austin, and all trademarked and dated. So these are things that we've been working on all these long years. We've never gotten a grant. We've been doing this on sheer tenacity. That's really how we're doing it. Sheer gumption and tenacity, and God's help is first. I have to put that first for sure. Okay, guys, we're going to take a little bitty break here, and we have another 5 minutes that we'll give to you. We'll be off in a moment, so stay with us, guys. Remember, this is the American Women of Austin. Be back in a moment. Society.
We are all in this together. Don't ever think that are alone. If ever you're falling, I'll be there to get you. With no place to call home, I'll be your refuge. Just hold on, hold on. Times get hard. Just push through, push through. Breathe in, breathe in. It ain't over till you reach the end. Da 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 da. Release your cares to the world. Da 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 da. Oh, everybody needs somebody, and sometimes it's just for inspiration. That charity that's best known as love. It's the greatest thing you can give up. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Just hold on, hold on. Times get hard. Just push through, push through. Breathe in, breathe in. It ain't over till you reach the end. Da 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 da. Release your cares to the world. Just release your cares. No matter what you go. Release your cares to the world. Just let them go. Let them go. Release your cares to the world. I'll take care of you. Yes, I will. Stay by your side till you get through. It's almost over. You can see the light. Just hold on. Release your cares to the world. You can leave your worries with me if you need a shoulder. Check, 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 check. Oh, please, don't you.
Okay, hi, we're back. Thank you. And we're here with our associate producer here, who is Walter Logan, and I know we've highlighted him on the show. And we certainly like you to pay attention to him because he's going to be at the street fair that's coming up on October the 27th, October 27th, Saturday, October 27th, and he'll be taking pictures and also letting you know more about the little fair and also more about society's people because he himself is one of the people who make society tick. And you know what he just said? He said he's been through the storm, the avalanches, the tsunami, the hurricanes, and volcanoes. I'll be cotton picking darn, and that's true. That sounds like this is what we're going through. It's difficult things that we don't understand, but we're going through them, and we're trying to get stronger. And God is making us stronger, and we certainly do appreciate that. God is helping him to get here because I'm sorry, Miss Walker wasn't able to come, but she'll be able to come to something else, and we'll be able to highlight her and her product, which is called Artist's Light. So she'll be able to, and then we've got and Mr. Shakespeare, who has Shakespeare Lawn Care, and then here we are with Mr. Walter Logan and Associates because he's a cameraman and what else, and a producer, and
that's one of the gentlemen I like to mention.
And he does weddings. Yes, weddings, graduations, proms, and he's seemingly like he's getting in place for all of this stuff because of what we have not lost and what we're promoting, especially this Saturday that's coming up, because we have school scene, school spirit, highlighting a lot of the students who were in these spelling bees coming up because they're now grown, well, much older, and like I said, one of Christopher Hubbock, he's a doctor. Yes, little Christopher Hubbock is a doctor, and then we've got a few of the other folks, and then look how Danny Davis has grown now to be I think he's oh golly gee whiz, he's a commissioner. Yeah, he's a Cook County congressman now. So he's grown from alderman, and we were together back then when they helped get money for Austin Town Hall Park. And he was an alderman at that time, and he's grown also. We're all growing, and we're hoping for the best. And we trust in God, God Almighty, that's going to be helping us, continuing to help us with the things that we believe in and what we do. And if you believe in us, come on out on Saturday, October the 27th. Set up your booth, set up your table, whatever you want to sell, you can do that. Now, the $25 is going to be allocated to Bishop Anderson helping his church, and also a little goes to us because we're the American women, and we're promoting them also. The American Knowledge Center. We provide knowledge. That's what we want to give. Is just and sometimes it may not be how you expected, but it's coming out there, and it comes out in a cut. It comes out in a great way. American Knowledge Center of Excellence. That's what we're calling it. The American Knowledge Center of Excellence. So you'll learn a little bit more about us. We certainly would appreciate your input. You can write us a letter. Remember, you can write it to 7209 Roosevelt Road in Forest Park. That's my son's studio. That's my son's studio. And it seems like my children are also advancing, which is really good. And other children that have been working along with us are advancing. And we're so happy, and we're so glad, and we thank God for all of these things that's going on with us. Thank you. Thank you, my Father. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And with that, remember I said it's not just for us as adults, it's us. Something else is going on with the children, which we want to be knowing, letting you know that we were working with the children also in a great manner, in an excellent manner, and that is the beauty of their mind, to help them to continue to learn goodness and grace and learn how to pray also. So these are things that we teach the children. And I remember when we had the Poetry Corner, also teaching kids about poetry. And they do have a poetry. There is a poetry month. So we'll be working with them for next year, hopefully for next year, to get them involved in learning how to do poetry, because I read a lot of poetry from a lot of kids, and poetry is supposed to rhyme. Prose does not rhyme. Poetry rhymes, and I need to let kids and adults know that. Poetry is rhyming poetry. Poetry is what rhymes. And prose does not rhyme. Prose is you're writing about your thoughts on what you feel, but poetry rhymes. And I should have brought some of my poetry with me, but I didn't. But in either case, we expect to keep on flowing and going on and doing the good things that are required and requested of us to do. So with that, we thank you guys for listening to us and being with us for this hour of Society's People. And remember, we are the people who make society tick, 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 tick. Walter Logan, the American Men of Austin, Oak Park. And we thank you for listening. Remember, guys, give us a call. And remember, too, we're on Intellectual Radio, which I'll give you that phone number, 708-223-8953. Boy, did I used to promote this a lot back in 19... Let me see. Earl has been with us now for the past 25 years. So that's 25 years ago. Shucks, 19 something. I know it was 25 years ago. And so we appreciate that. And he is growing. So he's one of those American men that has on his way and has produced a lot of stuff also. Well, hey guys, remember, thank you for listening again. Again, our phone number is 708-613-5625. We are the American Women of Austin Oak Park. Thank you. And again, love you. Thank you much. Take care. And God bless.